Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching episode 6 of season 3 of The Expanse. If you've just watched episode five's reaction, you realize that I am wearing the exact same outfit, exact same hair, because I am wasting no time in getting into this episode because a lot happened on the last episode. There's hybrids on their way. I don't know if it's just Mars or if it's also UN ships. I don't know if New Wind fired on them as well. But like he sent those pods to those ships. Now I don't know what that means. I don't know if countermeasures will be taken and they can destroy the hybrids. I'm hoping yes. But we'll find out, I'm sure. The fact that our crew is trying to get into Io in order to save May, who is strapped onto a table, probably this close to getting the protomolecule injected into her. And I don't know if it's going to be too late, if they're going to get there just in time. I don't know what Prax is going to do. Look, I have a feeling that if Amos and Prax are in the same room with Dr. Strickland, justice will be served. It better be. My God, it better be. Oh my God. And I don't want Prax to have to kill May. I don't want anyone to have to kill May. I want May to make it. I want her to like go off and be with her father. Even if Prax is no longer on the show, if he's no longer on the ship, I don't even care. Like I just want them to be okay. I would love to think that he's just off taking care of his daughter for the rest of their lives. Everything's peachy keen. I know it's probably not the way it's going to go, but one can hope. And I kind of said at the end of the last episode that, a lot of things were revolving around children. You got to see a message from Alex's son, which was super unexpected, and him saying, like, I'm going to go fight the war. I'm going to be the warrior just like you, Dad. And, I'm proud of you. And how I don't think Alex would really want that for his son, considering what he's seen. The same thing that Naomi doesn't want it for her son, and the same thing that Prax doesn't want it for his daughter. And the Amos doesn't want it for any of these children. He just wants them to be able to be kids. I definitely, I get so traumatized because I'm even worried about Anna's daughter, and we haven't even met her. Anytime someone has a daughter or a child on this show, I get into protective mode. I don't have kids. I don't want kids. I have plants. But like if I had a kid, you bet I would be that mama bear that would be like super protective of them. And I'd be the helicopter parent 100%. And it's just, I think it's like that innate thing that we have in us to protect something that came from us, right? And I get it. I get it. Now, Amos, on the other hand, is trying to save the child that he was, whatever his childhood was. When Prax is just like how could they possibly do this like to these children? And Amos even says, he's like, we had incredibly different childhoods. And like, yeah, we know Amos had a very very different childhood than the majority of the characters on this show. And he's the ultimate babysitter. You know how they call pit bulls like the nanny dog, that like they pit bulls are strong and they could do damage. Most of them are just little love bugs, but like they could do damage. But they are so protective and so loving and so tender with children. And that's like Amos. He is the pit bull. He is the nanny dog of space. That's it. I'm getting a dog and I'm naming it Amos. I love that idea of him just being a little guard dog. But I totally see him going apeshit if he gets his hands on Strickland. One can hope. Now, when whatever his name is, Jackass, Aaron Wright's secondhand man Jackass, he fired all these pods at all the ships that, again, I don't know if it was just Earth, if it was just Mars, if it was Earth and Mars, if it was willy-nilly into space. I don't think so. I don't know if they have countermeasures that will protect them from those pods. I have no idea. But I know that I know it didn't need to be done, and he just wants to win, and it's disgusting the lengths that he would go to. I get it. You want Earth to win. Nobody was attacking you. There's no reason to fire, especially when other ships have gone in the other direction. They are. I get it. They're deserters. You don't like it. There's no reason to kill anybody. the shooting down the Jimenez was such a childish bullshit move. Now, I don't know if what Wen just did is going to benefit Aaron Wright or the Secretary General, but I feel like Anna, with the message from Aaron Wright and this action, I think she could do some damage to Aaron Wright's reputation, if only with the Secretary General. God, I'm hoping. I have so much hope that things are going to happen in this show, and then they don't, or they don't go the way I think they should, or the way I want them to go. I get so excited about a mutiny, and then everyone dies. God damn it. But Kotiar is still alive, and Kotiar could still do some damage. Ah! I'm getting like worked up. I need to find my zen. I need to calm down. I need to find some fucking peace. Okay. Now, we still don't know what's really going on Venus, other than the work is almost done, that it is building, in use, of use. I don't know if there's parts that are needed to complete something for the protomolecule, but there's still this thing that Avasarala said it and Mao said it, that they need to understand the protomolecule. I don't think you can. I don't think you can. I think the more it learns, the more advanced it's going to be. You will never understand this thing. It is not a human. It is foreign. It is an alien, extrasolar, whatever you want to call it. It is beyond our thinking. It is beyond us. It is beyond human at this point. Stop trying to understand it and just destroy it. You worry about our species? Kill it. Get rid of it. I will get off my soapbox now. That was my public service announcement to the people of Mars, to the people of the Belt, to the people of Earth. Fucking stop it! Now, I don't know where this takes the politics of the show. I definitely don't think there's going to be a ceasefire. There's probably not going to be a truce. I do know that this episode is the end of book 3. No, 2. The end of book 2. Right, because the season finale will be the name of book 3. And I know not to watch the beginning of episode 7. I know. I promise I won't. Or I will, and I will completely forget, and I probably miss it. Because maybe I'll be blabbing about something else. Knowing me, I'll start the episode, I'll be locked on, I'll be like, hey, what's that? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm looking for. But we do need to catch up with Drummer retrofitting the Naboo, Fred Johnson, with his little shiny protomolecule that could be talking to Venus and Katoa. We need to catch up with Dawes and Kodazar, because the Katoa proto-goblin thing, hybrid, was talking like Kodazar by saying the work is almost done. And I don't know if Kodazar is like locked into the protomolecule or if he is currently with Sample. I hope not. But we need to catch up with those people. We haven't been to Venus in a hot minute to know what's even going on. In the last episode, we kind of saw Christian looking at what was happening on Venus, but like we couldn't see what was happening. It seemed like it was still just blown apart and it was dissected. So I would like to see like what the probe would see that had landed on Venus. We need to catch up with the Secretary General and Anna and Aaron Wright. I like Aaron Wright as a character. Like, I almost don't want to see him go down, but I would like to see him struggle a bit. Anyway, okay. I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm super excited to get into this episode. Get some resolutions, probably some more questions, but maybe some resolutions. And, if Prax could kill Strickland, that'd be amazing. I don't want Prax to kill anybody, because that's going to live on his conscience. But I would love it regardless. It would give me some satisfaction. Okay, guys. Well, let's get into it. Oh, I don't see Strickland's head on a pike. Spike. Pike. I don't know what the term is. I want heads to roll. Preparing myself for the worst. Hoping for the best. Silly me. And Dominique Tipper, last episode, her telling Holden about Philip. Beautiful acting. She's a great actress. I don't know her from anything else.
The communication said mutiny, goddammit. I want to know what the hell is going on out there, and now.
I'm sorry, sir. The transmission delay to the AO was 39 plus minutes.
You look uncomfortable, Aaron, right?
Our own ships firing on one another? What the fuck is going on out there?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, Amos, get in there.
Alex, blow them out of the fucking sky! I can only shoot the punch out once they're in the air.
Okay, do that. Oh, God. Oh, God. Please, please, please. No, 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 no. Oh, God. Oh, Alex.
Many.
You got this. Fuck.
UNN and MCRN ships destroyed some as well.
Good.
Where they headed?
Mars. They're going to Mars.
If any of those things get down to the cities, they're gonna be nearly impossible to stop.
Yeah.
They'll kill thousands.
And contaminate everything with proto-molecule. Mars could become another Eros.
Yeah.
Order everyone not to fight. No reason to get anyone else killed.
But we can't just hand everything over to them.
That's exactly what we have to do.
I think it's premature to hand over all your work when we still have options.
What options?
What, release Katoa? Please don't.
Why wouldn't they just shoot us down?
We'll tell them we have children on board. We can do this, but we have to go now.
Oh, that's actually really smart of Strickland. I hate it.
Gather up the children and meet us at the shuttle bay.
Right away, Dr. Strickland.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, Katoa.
But this is what you were made to do.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I don't want anything to happen to me. I don't think anything is, but I don't want it to.
You kind of grow into it.
Like a plant.
Grew a watermelon in a box once for a science project. Came out square.
About this wide.
Jeez. Prax just went in guns blazing, didn't he?
You gotta count!
Clear.
Damn. Okay, Bobby. Yeah, Prax, I don't think really should be on this mission.
They don't look like soldiers.
They shot at us. They made the choice.
Jeez. Okay, that's not like me.
The Agatha King. It's Salda's ship.
I can put a scope on that. Hold on. What?
That ship was hit with a hybrid pod. You don't want to be on it.
But Cotillard's on it. I don't know, an injured Cotillard in this scenario. God, I want him to make it. Oh my God. He's infected with the proto-molecule! Oh my God, Cotillard!
What?
No!
Don't touch it.
Oh, shit.
What is this shit?
Let me loose. I'll help you.
Tell me first.
Oh no.
It's bad.
Just tell me.
You're gonna die.
It kills everything it touches, and it cannot be stopped.
Yeah, girl.
So I'm
dead. Shoot the restraint.
Wait.
Shoot the restraint. For the love of God.
You're a sailor in the UNN. That has to mean something or you wouldn't be here.
I don't know. You could give it to Nguyen first. Don't touch that if she's touched it.
I don't even know what we're fighting for.
It's a very valid point. Emergency vac suit. Okay. Kotiar all suited up. This is so cool how they film it with the gravity issue. And like floating.
Wait. Do something else.
Oh god. It's Katoa.
I'll lead it away. Go!
Bobby! Oh my god, she's so badass. Yay, Mister, you intrigued by her? I am. You get to see somebody be so selfless.
This won't bring back your dead Marines.
Man, for the first time in your life, please just shut the fuck up!
Come on, girl. Is she leading it away? Yes, 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 yes. Go after her. Don't succeed, but go after her.
Shortly after the Jimenez was destroyed, there was a mass missile launch from the surface of Io. You think they may have some kind of stealth tech?
Yeah, you know what they are, don't you, Aaron, right? Me too. Anti-war.
Thought you'd left.
I have one more thing to do.
Tell them the truth.
You know, if you're here to apologize, I honestly don't give a shit anymore.
I'm not.
Apologize.
You knew they had orders to fire on the crowd.
You think I didn't want to warn everyone? You know why I didn't?
Except for 37.
To really solidify a movement, doesn't it?
Your words.
I never imagined they would only be the first in a long line for you.
Oh, please, Anna, for God's sake, let the past.
Die? No, you're right. I want to be done with the past too.
Yeah. Give it to him.
I'm not walking away. This time, you're going to do the right thing.
Time is short and I'll be brief. Martian Defense Minister Korshinov suffered a fatal heart attack earlier this evening.
Hopefully it works. Oh god, is he gonna see May's drawings?
Rex. She was right here.
She still is, possibly. Oh, Bobby. God, you're so amazing. I like the review camera. Oh god, I thought it grabbed her. I'm so paranoid now.
What about the hybrid pods? Any way to abort them?
Checking. Launch controls were
Transferred to the Agatha King. There's no way to stop them from here.
Fuck.
sorry.
Jesus.
Kotiar, Kotiar, Kotiar.
There's someone here who should know. Let me go ask.
Is he gonna go ask Mao? Is that who he was just seeing?
Because I'm gonna fly it up to the Agatha King. I'm gonna find a way to stop those pods.
You can't do it alone. Keep an eye on our people.
I will.
But so Christian's the captain of the Rocinante for the time being. Okay. Oh my god, I love Bobby so much. How she's running in those boots is amazing. Oh god, come on, come on, come on. Okay, no more thrusters. Oh god, behind you! Bobby!
Sir. Said it was urgent.
Simultaneously, the MCRN Karakum, dispatched by Korshinov to take delivery of your protomolecule.
How'd you get that?
Oh, I didn't think he got it.
Let's call it an act of God.
You just admitted to treason.
Squirm. I want to see you squirm.
Was he always like that?
Like what?
Spineless and weak. Dignified face with nothing behind it.
You're finished.
I like how they're both wearing black.
That's just him parroting you because you talked to him last. If he spoke to a janitor, he'd be passionately declaiming about a fucking mop. It's agonizing.
It's not wrong.
If you've got anything to say to me, this is the last chance you're gonna get.
Let's hope.
I fought to save Earth. And you fought to save yourself.
You were kind of saving yourself too.
The planet deserves better than you.
And you. Quite frankly.
Secretary Ehrenreich is under arrest for treason. Get him out of my sight.
Fall from grace. Still didn't stop the hybrids from getting to those ships or going to Mars. Don't be too positive, Anna.
My legacy was going to be a catastrophic war. With millions dead. That's all on Aaron right now.
Still doing it to save himself. Oh, Anna. You gotta take him down too.
You'll be safer in here.
Right.
I don't trust Strickland.
The children for our freedom. Or we open the doors to outside.
Exactly. Secure the airlock.
Or we open the doors to outside? You bitch, I hope you die too. Right now. Yeah. Not sorry.
It's okay. I got her. The children are safe. Don't shoot.
Prax?
Shoot him.
Oh, God.
Shoot him.
Oh.
Where's May?
She's here. She's right here.
May.
Daddy!
So happy that they're together, but I don't know how happy of a meeting they're gonna continue to have. These two on this ship is amazing.
There's a utility airlock on the ship's bow.
That'll do.
I mean, Alex might get a taste of what the protomolecule looks like. Protomolecule, cool, whatever.
Don't shoot.
Oh, okay, Holden.
I'm unarmed.
Do you keep him alive, Holden?
Can you stop the pods that were launched?
No, the Agatha King...
Then shut the fuck up. Get up. Pick up the data course. Go.
Move!
I like this Holden. I like this Holden a lot.
They did something to him, and he got blue and sick.
She just doesn't understand.
Shut up!
Are you okay? Did they hurt you like they hurt Katoa?
Of course not.
No, seriously. Shut up.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck with him.
I love you, Dad.
Love you so much. Come. This is Amos. He's my best friend in the whole world. He helped me find you. Can you stay with Amos for a minute? Okay? I'll be right back, I promise.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh.
I just need to talk to Dr. Strickland for a minute.
I've never wanted children until Amos said hello to a child. Now I feel like I want a baby.
I saved May's life. She would have died without me right there on Ganymede.
Space him.
Back for her, and I got her out.
know May since she was a baby.
Is the safety on? Make sure the safety's off.
Please, I'm begging you.
He's not that guy. But Amos is.
Thank you.
Fucking kill him, Amos.
I am that guy.
He's that guy. I now understand the zoom in when I said he's that guy. What was that, episode 5? Season 1? I get it now. Oh my gosh. Bobby, we're back here again, girl. Ah, fuck! No, 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 no!
Come on, what are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for?
Ascenante, this is Draper. Request emergency evacuation.
Little Martian children all lining up to be the best little cogs in the machine.
That is not the thing to say to Alex.
Changing all of them one at a time is going to take a while.
Well, it only takes one. And you'll never stop them all.
All ships in the vicinity of IO. Steer clear of the Agatha King.
The only way to stop it for sure is a nuclear explosion. So, I'm overloading their at the core.
Kotiar was infected? I don't want Kotiar to die.
He doesn't want to be found. I'm sorry.
Well, sure, pal. I guess that makes us even.
I always thought I'd have something clever to say in this moment. Memorable.
She's not gonna forget.
Oh well.
Warning. Magnetic containment breach.
I should have let him shoot you.
Warning.
Indeed.
Reactor failure imminent.
I think I have a better idea.
Oh yeah?
There's a way that we can shoot all the pods down
Before they reach Mars. Fred Johnson.
Oh, with the
He
nukes.
stole from Earth. He can destroy those pods.
Yes, he can. Please, 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 please.
I want to do this, but we all have to agree. All of us.
Say yes, Alex.
All right.
It's the best idea. It's the best plan.
I agree.
Oh, Fred Johnson to the rescue. Maybe, hopefully. Oh God, I don't know. Damn. Holy shit, Bobby. It's a fucking soldier right there. You gonna do it, Fred? I hope it works. Wearing a Mao racing suit. Stupid backpack, I hate it. I'm so happy Prax didn't kill Strickland. Oh. Oh! Why not Holden's butt?
You're not saying, are you?
It's time.
She's gotta go find Philip. Holy shit.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, Amos' children. Oh, wow. Oh my god. Oof. That main theme done like this is amazing. Okay, wow. Wow. Okay. Ha! I mean, I get like the it's a two-parter. It's a two-parter. It definitely is a two-parter. I'm very sad about Cotillard. But happy about Nguyen. Happy about Ehrenreich. Very happy about Strickland. Very happy that it wasn't Prax, although justice would have been served, but Amos is in fact that guy. Prax telling May, this is my best friend Amos. The look on Amos's face was just kind of like, I've never been anyone's best friend before. So I'm happy May and Prax got their reunion and it looks like she's safe. Doesn't look like any protomolecule got on her. Bobby handling Katoa. I mean, she got handled. My god, she got beat up. But I don't know what Katoa was doing when he was kind of like looking off. Maybe it's because her suit was running low on power and it was no longer a draw for him, or maybe it wasn't really ever a draw to kill, period. But as we know, every time a piece of the protomolecule dies, another piece grows stronger. And that thing coming out of Venus, I don't know if that's a ship. I don't know. I mean, I would assume because of the Arbogast and it building and the work almost being done and it becoming all the lines that have been used to describe the protomolecule doing its thing, you know, it was beautiful, but it was terrifying. It looked alien. It looked very alien. So fuck. I didn't see cannons. I don't know if it has the ability to shoot. I don't think the Arbogast had weapons aboard. I think the Arbogast was a science vessel. No reason to have anything like that, right? No missiles, no nukes. I mean, I guess it wouldn't have a nuke because it would have eaten the delicious nuke. Holy cow. Hold on one second. That Las Vegas sun was coming through and it was ruining my lighting. But Naomi is incredibly smart, and no matter if you liked what Naomi did or the lie that she told or the truth that she kept about the protomolecule from the crew, it still doesn't change the fact that she's right when she says Fred Johnson can do this thing to help stop the war, especially help Mars. Mars will probably be very happy that the pods didn't make it. And I don't know if all the pods were destroyed. It doesn't really say that. It leads you to believe that that is the case, but who knows? One could have made it through. I'm happy that the Agatha King has been destroyed. I don't know if the other ships were hit or if it was just the Agatha King. I would think that, I don't know. I feel like a distress call probably would have been made. I don't know. God, I don't know. Kotiar going out like a fucking champ, though. That makes me so sad because he's such a badass character, but I love how he was talking to Christian's son. And pretty much saying, like, I tried to make it up to you, and I tried to come up with something witty and something memorable. And don't you think for 1 second Christian's not going to remember that moment for the rest of her life? She will forever be grateful to Kotiar for what he did for her, what he did for Earth, what he did for Mars, what he did for the Belt. And Wynn's gone. Wynn, whatever his name is. That jackass. Now, I was really happy to see Ehrenreich get arrested, but like he's not lying when he says, you're just the most recent mouthpiece that the Secretary General has had, in his presence. If it were a janitor, he'd, be holding a mop. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. The Secretary General is kind of a pussy. He is a little bit of a pussy. And he is a mouthpiece. He's a talking head. He's a true politician. And Ehrenreich says you were more concerned about your legacy than you were for Earth. And that's 100% true, but Ehrenreich was also worried about his legacy as well. I don't think for 1 minute that he is doing anything without any bit of selfishness being involved. Like he's definitely, he would also like to be a memorable name and a legacy that is left behind of greatness, of putting Earth first. And when the Secretary General kind of also echoes that of like, oh, well, now it'll be on him, not on me. It was really just to shift the blame. It wasn't to put Earth first. And Anna knows that. And she realizes that he's not an honorable man. And I'm hoping her and Christian can take him down. Because the Secretary General is not a good man. He's just a man. He's just, and that's not putting down all men. Don't start that argument with me. But he's just a man. He's just a human. He just cares about himself. It was never about Earth for him. It was always about his legacy and doing the right thing and how he'd be remembered. And he didn't do the right thing, and 2 million people died. That's your legacy. Where it goes for Aaron right now is the question. Do you get shot for treason? Are you in jail for treason? Like what happens to him? And I think Anna was talking to the Secretary General about like the martyrs at a protest. And I think that's what she was referencing when she was talking about the 37 that died. And that's 37 lives. That's heavy to have on your shoulders and on your conscience. And she says she bears her portion of the blame or shame. One of those words. But you can tell that like her walking away would have actually been one of the worst things to do. And I think even now, knowing where the Secretary General's head is, that it isn't about Earth, that she knows she needs to stay to keep him kind of going in the direction that she thinks he should go. Now, Mao being on the Rocinante, I love that they're still calling it the Rocinante. Even the show calls it the Rocinante. They're like, hey, it's the Rocinante and the Razorback. I'm like, okay, we're not going to go Contorta. Rocinante it is. I love that he is aboard the Rossi and has to answer to Christian. Now, I find it very funny that Christian's wearing a Mao racing suit. But it's Julie's suit. So he gets to stare at Julie's suit with his enemy staring back at him. Them's the breaks. Again, I'm going to keep going back to the fact that Amos got to kill Strickland. And I'm so happy that he knew that Prax would have that on his conscience, and he didn't want to see Prax change anymore. And I think that really would have changed Prax, and not for the better, not for the better. Prax needed to be a parent to May, and I think Amos knew that if Prax killed Strickland, that it would be harder for him to be a good man, because it would weigh on him. That guilt would weigh on him. And you've seen him be protective of Prax the whole way. Even, Prax comes in guns blazing and Amos is like, you gotta look first. Like, you can't just start shooting, and, like, is protecting him. And you saw him back on Ganymede take a bullet for him. And, so he's very much that guy that, like, when he says that people need to be protected, helped, or I forget what else he says. They're either good, they're bad, or they need help. Something like that.
The way I see it, there's only 3 kinds of people in this world. Bad ones you follow, and ones you need to protect.
It's very obvious that he still sees Prax as somebody that needs help. And I wonder if he sees Naomi in a different light, because they all agreed to give Fred Johnson the transponder codes to shoot down the pods. And I think him seeing Bobby being selfless and him seeing Naomi do something different the way that it should have been done the first time, I think that like he's taking in all this information. And he doesn't act out of emotion. So when everyone thinks it's a good idea to do that, to give the codes to Fred Johnson, he's not like, I'm mad at Naomi, so I'm going to say no. He's just kind of like, no, it makes sense. That's the thing I love about Amos, is his emotions, whether he has them or doesn't have them or shows them, never gets in the way. And he does show them. He does show them in his own Amos way, like him him feeding the kids and being babysitter Amos, and him just being like, what the fuck is that? Like he still very much shows Amos's emotions the way Amos shows them. But it's very different on how he makes decisions. His emotions do not dictate his decisions. Now, of course, I'm going to watch episode 7 after this. I might have to change my clothes because I am sweating. Like, I was hyped that whole episode. God, I love this show. I love this show so much. And I know that I keep saying that. And like I love talking to you guys about this, because there's stuff that you guys will say to me that I'm just like, I didn't see that, or I didn't realize that, or I didn't connect the two. Like, a lot of people are saying, when you see Aaron Wright and Anna having conversations and the Secretary General is kind of involved, like, look at the clothing that they're wearing, because normally Anna is wearing like a white shirt or a white dress of some sort, and Aaron Wright's wearing like black clothing, and it's kind of like an angel and a devil for the Secretary General, who's normally in black and white. And I was like, wow, I never would have picked up on that. And like, I didn't pay attention to details. Never, ever would I have picked up on that. Although I do look at her outfits every single time. Like, I'm just her, Christian. Like, I just like, the outfits are my thing. I like it. I like it a lot. So I'm really like, I'm loving the discussions that I get with you guys about this, because there's so many fine details that the writers of this show put in here, and how, like, I don't know how their minds work, but it's a beautiful thing. The stuff that they come up with, it's just chef's fucking kiss. Just so good. So good. Details you would never pick up. See, and now I'm halfway through the 3rd season, and I kind of just want to slow down, because like, the closer I get to season 4 means the closer I get to season 5, which means the closer I get to season 6, and then this thing's over with, unless they decide that they're going to start, making more seasons. I love this show. I don't want it to end. I don't want it to fizzle out either. And and I've heard from a lot of people that season 6 is amazing. So at least it didn't do a Game of Thrones season 8, which I didn't think was entirely horrible until like those last 2 episodes, and I was like, oh, something smells rotten. But I am definitely enjoying the ride. I'm so emotionally hooked on this show, and I need to give you guys a boss update. So he actually was like, I was like, you have to watch season 2 episode 4 and 5 together, and he kind of didn't. He started watching episode 4 during lunch, and then he's like, okay, I'm going to leave the last 10 minutes, and then I'm going to watch it with episode 5 at the end of the day. Like, all the lights and doors were locked, and he's still sitting in his office watching The Expanse. Like, we got him, right? He texts me, he's just like, are Miller and Julie dead? And I'm like, yep, gone, dead. He's like, no way. I mean, he says it in his own colorful language. He was not happy. He was a fan of Miller. He really liked that. He was just like, well, what happens now? He's like, what is that thing that was, in Bobby's visor? And I'm just like, I send him the little eyes emoji. Like, Don't know what to tell you. And incidentally enough, his father was the one that told him about Caliban's War. And his father has read all the books. Well, then when he told his dad that The Expanse was based on those books, his dad binge watched all of it in a week and a half. So, like, I've gotten two people. I'm going to keep sending out the word. I don't know if my dad's watched it. I don't know if he watches these reactions because he hasn't watched it. But I plan on talking to him tomorrow and been like, Dad, you need to watch this. Because we got stuff to talk about. Okay, guys, if you want the full-length reaction for this episode, as well as other episodes, and 2 episodes early, you can head over to my Patreon. Other than that, make sure you like, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. If anything that I missed, actually, tell me the thing that you loved the most about this episode, because there's so many things. I'll tell you, there was so much that happened, but my favorite thing is Amos and Prax. Those are my guys. And they're besties. And like I said, I've never wanted children a day in my life, but Amos taking May's hand and saying hello to her, I was like, did I just get pregnant? Oh my God. Okay, guys. I'll see ya. I'm not kidding. I'd have that man's baby. Not Wes. Amos. Although I have seen Wes's Instagram with his children and his wife, and they are a delightfully just cute, adorable family, and he loves them kiddos, and he loves his wife, and I think it's delightful. I do steer away from Expanse posts, though. When I see them, I'm like, no. Don't spoil anything for me, buddy. And I'm also not listening to the podcast until the series is completely done. I know that someone sent me a message today saying that Clinton Shorter, the composer for The Expanse, is supposed to be on their podcast. Again, because of spoilers, I can't listen to it until after it's done. But it's like a nice little treat after The Expanse. I'm just gonna get more, just gotta, get my fix. I don't do drugs. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if that's how you do it, but I need something. I'll need something. All right, guys. I'll see ya.